Hello everybody, it's MJ Living Faye here. Because I'm not going to be nearly as active during this next season, I have a little idea on what I would like to try to do with some of my lives. I picked up this super cute thing, wanted to do something for and with everyone. I got this super cute little caboodle. It's Caboodle brand, it says so. I am not sponsored. Please don't be upset because I said the brand. That is not the way. But I am planning on taking this cute little caboodle box and I'm going to be adding different fairy treasures into it, and I'm going to be adding them here with you today, so you have an idea of what's in there. And I will add more over time. This is just the things that I would like to start with. I would like to do a little fairy trinket scoop. Yes, so people can either pay, I'm thinking $3 for one scoop, $5 for two scoops, and then beyond that, and I will have to figure something out. I'm not quite sure. Let me tell you what will automatically come with your fairy trinket pouch. Automatically, you will get a cute little mesh bag in a variety of random mixed colors. And automatically, you will get your very own Mushroom Fairy sticker. And it will go in there even before your scoop. Yes, even before your scoop, so you know you're going to get it. Each of the stickers is going to be slightly different. They are not the same. Because what fun would that be if everyone was doing the same thing? Then you would be quite in a boring world, wouldn't you? So I myself am also a metaphysical practitioner. I'm planning on doing this in such a way that I am offering blessings, fairy blessings unto others. So let's add stuff together into our fairy trinket mix. First, we're going to do the blessing of water. And for our blessing of water, we have little seashells, a whole bunch of them. So I'm actually going to add these in as I add more things so they get more evenly mixed. But let's add a handful of these in. Let's listen. For fire, we have, I'm not sure if I'm allowed to show these on camera, but we have little, I'm going to do it quickly, casings, bullet casings. Yes, these have already been used, and I'm going to put resin in them. They are not explosive. They're not dangerous, except for maybe swallow risk, but maybe like don't swallow bullet casings. But these would be excellent for fire. Listen to this. Oh, that just sounds so magical. Sounds like fairy bells. So I'm going to mix these in. So we have water and we have fire. Next is going to be the element of air. What else do we find in the sky? We can find clouds, we can find birds, we can find rainbows. For the element of air, I have shards of rainbow. What happens when you take a rainbow out of the sky? Well, it just starts to fall apart. There's not enough light. We have shards of rainbow that we are adding. Oh, that's fantastic. I love that sound. You ready? Oh, there's that one TikToker or YouTuber that I really like. I think it's Mama June. Maybe. But she says, mix it up real good. And I love her. I love her so much. She makes me so happy. And I learned so many things and so many recipes from her. I definitely suggest giving her a like, a watch, what have you. Now it's time to add the element of earth. The reason I put this off till the end, normally it would not be near the end for me, but I have a lot of semi-precious stones that we are going to be mixing in here. I wanted to kind of run through so you kind of have an idea of what are some of the possibilities. Everything from rocky tourmaline, rose quartz in here, rhodonite, excellent for self-love and promoting the self-worth. More pyrite and peacock ore. We have a couple things of urbanite. That's a fancy way of saying it's a pretty rock I found out in the world. Some granite, some flint. This is hydroxide. Quartz. More quartz. Yellow quartz. Lots of quartz. Of quartz. Sorry, bad pun. I'm not actually sorry. Some red jasper for justice. Dalmatian jasper, Mookaite jasper, a nice chunk of selenite, black onyx. We have a dyed agate, there's calcite. Here's a nice carnelian. Some Kansas brown agate in here, and Kansas brown agate reminds us that there is beauty all around us, even just beneath our feet. It also helps to remind us to stay connected to nature. Even if you're in the middle of town, find a tree, sit under it. Oh, aventurine, raw aventurine. For luck and prosperity, raw ammonite. Ammonite is a stone that is used to promote hope towards the future. Lava stone, also excellent for the element of fire. This one is actually a chunk of, not charcoal from a fire, but coal from like a coal mine. Also excellent for the element of fire. As I tumble stones, I'm actually going to be adding more into these. Something else I am planning on doing into the future with this is I'm planning on getting those little capsules that you can put little pieces of paper inside, and then you can win bigger prizes. Or it's one of my different products that I make personally. I have agate slices. We have some other slabs. This one actually is also petrified wood. This one is jasper. This is a dish I ended up receiving and I've never used. I just haven't found a use for it, so it's going to go to someone who loves it. We put some bracelets in, crystals. I can even put a piece of paper in that says you get a free scoop. Some of the bigger pieces that you can acquire, some petrified wood. You can even see the wood grain in it still. Are some geode chunks. Quartz is excellent for amplification. And along that same vein, I'm going to be adding quartz points into our mix here. So we're listening. I just love the sound. Ooh, where's that one? I love that sound. Ready? I love the sound of that. Gorgeous. Into the pot. I am going to close this for a moment for this next mix because there's quite a bit of stuff in here. And then there's only 3 things left that we are going to be adding into our pot today. We are going to be adding the last of our water blessing. And in addition to that water blessing, we will be adding some bits of coral, some barnacles, and some fossils into our mix today. Some more shells, yeah. We have one more. We have some trinkets. We're going to be adding some trinkets in here. And these are just things that I've accumulated over time that I ended up not using or having too many of. There is a duck. Here is a duck. There's only like 5 or 6 ducks in here. Little duckies. Rubber ducky. Rubber ducky. There we go. See my little flock of ducks? They're going to be going straight in here. Bum ba da bum. We have some shiny baubles and bits. This is a totally real diamond. I'd have to charge a whole lot more if I was putting real diamonds in. And then I have some flowers and small trinkets. That is everything I am planning on putting into our mix. Okay, now that we got a really good mix going, I want to kind of show you what this is going to look like. And 1 scoop is going to look like this. This is a scoop. I will be using my thumb to assist it because there's a lot of cool things and I want to give you the opportunity to get as many cool things as possible. If you have any advice on what you think I should do for this, I would love to hear it. Now that I put together our fairy caboodle, blessed by the elements in the universe themselves and your very own mushroom fairy. If you are interested, I will be selling scoops of my blessed fairy treasures. 1 scoop for $3. 2 scoops for $5, and then it will come in its very own fairy trinket pouch with your very own fairy sticker. And there's so many wonderful things in here. There's crystals, there's stones, there's quartz points, there's shells, there's little baubles and bits. There's bits of rainbow in here. Over time, I am going to be adding more. So I'm going to add little baubles with papers in them so that you can win yourself bigger prizes like these fantastic quartz pieces or agate slices. So just keep that in mind. There is plenty to win. It's just a matter of tuning in. Thank you very much for joining me, every single one of you that did. I hope everyone has a very blessed day. Be safe, be mindful, stay blessed. I love every one of you, my fairy friends. Have a magical day.